Good morning, children. Chapter 9 we will continue now. You have read about Cabinet Mission Plan and Mountbatten Plan. After deciding that India will be divided in two parts, now there was the chance for Indian Independence Act. On the basis of Mountbatten Plan, the Indian Independence Bill was passed by British Parliament on July 1st. You have to remember dates properly. This act marked the end of the British rule in India, and the dominions of India and Pakistan came into existence on August 15, 1947. So the provisions were creation of two dominions, India and Pakistan. The act provides for the partition of India and establishment of two independent dominions, India and Pakistan, from August 15, 1947. The word independent signified the absence of any external restraint. Now other clauses were Governor General for each, means separate Pakistan and India. Separate constituent assemblies they have to prepare. End of jurisdiction of the British Parliament, means no interference by the Britishers. From 15th August 1947, control of British Parliament would end, means no interference. Emperor of India and King of England, these titles would be dropped, finished. Till separate new constitutions are framed, country would be governed as per Act of 1935. Governor General would have the powers to modify or adopt Government of India. Right of king to veto, to refuse laws would be given up, and this right would be given to the Governor General. 1st July the act was made, then 5th July the act was passed, saying regarding India and Pakistan, two independent nations. India would include British India except West Punjab, Balochistan, Northwest Frontier Province, Sindh and East Bengal. Indian states free to accede to any of the two dominions. Each dominion to have Governor General, and the legislature of the two dominions will have the power to make laws, a new constituent assembly for Pakistan. Now, the Indian Independence Act divided India. You can see here, this part is Pakistan and this also. This ended the British rule in India. Muhammad Ali Jinnah became the Governor General of Pakistan, and Mountbatten remained the Governor General of Free India, and the Prime Minister was Jawaharlal Nehru. The effects on the country now. There have been many effects on the countries involved in this issue. Many of these effects are based on diminished populations in areas where there has been substantial migration. Some states, such as Kashmir, a princely state, had to choose whether to be a part of India or Pakistan, which led to major conflict and Indo-Pakistani war. Burma was granted independence from the British Indian Empire on 4th January 1948. Sri Lanka was granted independence on February 4, 1948. After all these things also, so many things occurred here and there, just as after the partition, the princely states of India, which had been left by the Indian Independence Act 1947 to choose whether to accede to India, means whether they want to remain with India or Pakistan or to remain outside them, were all incorporated into one or other of the new dominions. The question of the choice to be made in this connection by Jammu Kashmir led to Indo-Pakistani War of 1947 and after wars and conflicts between India and Pakistan. Two self-governing countries legally came into existence at the stroke of midnight on 14th August 1947. The ceremonies for the transfer of power were held a day earlier in Karachi, at the time the capital of the new state of Pakistan. Why? So that the last British Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten of Burma, could attend both the ceremonies in Karachi and in Delhi. That is why Pakistan Independence Day is celebrated on 14th of August and India's is on 15th of August. So here, my dear children, this chapter is completed. Thank you.